Now here at autoX, we do a lot of kind of tests with vehicles, but the toughest one, arguably, has to be a long-term test. And meet my long-term car, the Tata Altroz DCA variant. Now, I've spent about 3 months with the car, and there are a lot of things that I want to talk about it. So, let me take you for a drive and tell you everything you need to know. Now, why did I choose the Tata Altroz DCA as my long-termer in the first place? Well, the reason is simple. This is a hatchback with a dual clutch transmission, and that recipe is one for the memory book. However, that was not the case. You see, my first half of the experience with the Altroz was spent looking for performance because of that formula. However, that is where you realize that the decision to pair the DCA gearbox with the naturally aspirated engine instead of the turbo engine, the I-turbo engine that the Altroz also gets, is a little bit strange, because the gearbox, yes, is quick enough, but it just doesn't have the engine giving it company in those fast sprints. However, once I gave up on my pursuit of speed and calmed things down from 11 to maybe a 7 and started driving easy, that is when a new side of the Altroz came about. You see, I thought that this will be a hot hatch. However, I think pairing the DCA gearbox with the naturally aspirated engine is a stroke of genius by Tata Motors, because, of course, being a dual clutch unit, it's better than an AMT. So all other AMT gearboxes that Tata makes in cars in this price tag, this is the best gearbox experience. And of course, it's not a CVT, so you don't have that rubber band effect. So if you're in city, you're driving about easily and you want that quick overtake, the gearbox helps. It's not a bad thing. So if you're looking for a hot hatch experience, well, this is not the one for you. But if you're looking for a car with good driving experience and a gearbox that doesn't compromise on quality and driving dynamics, then the Tata Altroz DCA really stands out in a spot of its own. Now quickly, I want to talk about the thing that I loved most, and that has to be the drive quality of the Tata Altroz. Now, I don't know how Tata Motors does it, but all the cars that they make drive fantastically on almost all kinds of roads, and the Altroz is no different. Now, since this is my long-term car, and during these about 3 months, there were other cars that I've driven too, so what really stands out in that time is that the Altroz's driving experience was even better than cars that cost twice or thrice as much. And with this kind of a setup, what you have is a very premium feeling driving experience, no matter if you're on the steering wheel or you're seated behind in the passenger seat. Now quickly, I want to talk about the thing that I didn't enjoy that much. Well, it has to be the infotainment system. Yes, it comes with wired Android Auto and wired Apple CarPlay, but the touch response is decent at best. But the whole experience, though, is laggy at best. And that's a bit of a shame, because Tata Motors was at the forefront of giving you the best infotainment system experience amongst its competition. They were the first ones to come up with an app suite. They had the whole Harman music system thing going on. This is a great experience, and honestly, in terms of pure sound, and if music is all that you need, it is still quite good. However, I think they are in need of updating the touchscreen infotainment system to a newer unit with thinner bezels and a better touch response. So to sum it all up, the Tata Altroz has actually been a wonderful experience. Yes, it wasn't perfect, but with my time with the Altroz coming to an end, I will certainly miss the way it drives, the convenience of a dual clutch gearbox, and the good music experience that the car offers. Practicality wise, It's been awesome. Will I miss it? Absolutely. If given the chance, will I drive this car again in a heartbeat? Yes, I will.